Hi there, Rino Soriano, Conscious Health Alchemist, day 2 on your 30-day health challenge. Today I'm going to make you one of my fun food fantastic recipes. And what is it? It's called my Mystic Smoothie. Now I have a bunch of Mystic Smoothies and they all have their own unique flavors and combinations, but today I'm going to keep it very simple. I'm going to show you a very simple, powerful smoothie. Now, before I get into that, I have to come in with the truth. And most people are making smoothies and that's great, but I'm here to tell you that most smoothies are not healthy. And why is that? Well, because most people are putting in a bunch of fruit or sweeteners, and it makes it very concentrated in sugar. And when you ingest that, number one, it's going to spike your insulin, blood sugar levels, and it's going to probably screw up your hormones. And so a lot of people are doing smoothies in the morning to get their day started. I don't recommend that because it's too concentrated in sugars, too much sugar. People are so addicted to sugar. Let's input healthy nutrition in a very fun, clean way. You can have your sugar, but I'm going to show you a very clean way to do it because you need to balance your smoothie. If it's too aqueous and it's too sweet, you're probably going to mess up your hormones. And I see too many people doing that in the morning. They get up and it's too much fruit in the smoothie and it's too aqueous, and guess what? You're going to be hungry like an hour later or less after ingesting the smoothie. So the way I make my smoothie is it actually becomes a meal replacement. And I make it very thick, and to the point that I usually need to use a spoon, which I would recommend. Do not make smoothies till they're too liquidy. I call it aqueous. It's too concentrated, too much concentrated sugars on your body, and it's going to do a number of funny things to your hormones and endocrine system. So let's learn a new way. So 4 basic ingredients, and it's going to knock your socks off. So this is my basic Mystic Smoothies. Again, I have more. I'll be hitting at you and maybe in the next few videos down the line. But for now, I start off with bananas. Now, okay, bananas. Most bananas in the market right now are hybridized or they're GMO. And so if the banana in your store is long and thin, that's GMO and hybridized. I do not recommend. I get fair trade bananas from Ecuador or Costa Rica. These are heirloom. They're usually shorter and they're a little thicker. And so those are bananas are usually a lot better, and you can actually feel and see and taste the difference. And for me, I notice just by looking at them. So when I see heirloom bananas, I pick up a bunch, and what I do is I peel them. I let them ripen really well first, and it means the peel's got to have brown spots, and it just has to look yellow, okay? Because most bananas are green and they're nasty. So you let them ripen. I peel them and I put them in this Pyrex glass dish, and then I have a snappy lid here. I put this in and put it in the freezer, and this will serve as my base, okay? I also recommend blueberries, strawberries, and other mild sweet fruits, but for now we're going to use the bananas, okay? And I know some people say, oh, bananas are too sweet. I'm only using a little bit, not much. So what I do is I have this thing, it's my ninja system. I have a blender part, but I like using this. This is a little bit more compact, and it's just, I don't know, I have a better feel and resonance with this. So I'm going to put in just a few pieces of banana. Okay, and this is frozen. These banana pieces are frozen, and that's it. So a few pieces of banana. Now, the second thing I use is called this. So, can you see that? Yeah, it's called Young Green Coconut. Okay, and this stuff is in the frozen aisle section, either at Whole Foods or your health food store. This stuff is the inner pulp of the inner young coconut. This stuff is fantastic. And so the same thing, I put this in the freezer, and I let it freeze. And so it gives me a good consistency texture for my smoothie, but this stuff is healthy. I mean, it's plain. It has a mild sweet of coconut, but yummy. So I throw that in there myself. Okay, whoops, I'm making a mess, but hey, it's cooking, right? No big deal. So that would be my second ingredient for this, what I call my Mystic Smoothie, okay? So, you can use the fresh coconut. I know a lot of markets now carry the whole coconut. You know what I'm talking about, but they're green, right? Or they're white. They have the white exterior and they have the flesh on top. Those are good to get because what you can do is you can take that, you peel that outer rim off, and then you got to crack it. So it's a little more tedious. I recommend for most people just getting this, but I also do also use the whole coconut. It's just a little process. You got to peel off the white exterior and you got to crack it and you got to really smash it hard, but then you can use the liquid that's inside and then you skim the white interior cream, and that is yummy too. Okay, so third ingredient, we're working our way down here, is what protein powder. Okay, this is actually a very good one. It's called Genuine Health, and this is actually made in Canada. I'm usually more fond of products made in Canada than in this country for a number of reasons, but I think this is one of the brands I use. There are other brands I order online, and I'll roll them in other future videos, but for right now, vegan proteins by Genuine Health, and it's vanilla. Get the vanilla, it rocks. And it's got a very intense flavor of vanilla. They put in vanilla powder in, which I like. There's no flavoring, it's just vanilla powder. So I put a big scoop of this in there, yeah? And it's going to give me my protein, and it's going to make the consistency of this smoothie very thick and creamy and yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay, last ingredient, coconut oil. Be very careful with coconut oils. A lot of coconut oils are processed, and even though it looks healthy, I'm not fond of most coconut oils. This company is called Coconut Secret, and this stuff rocks. I mean, just holding it in my hand, I can feel the vibration of this. They actually spin it. Okay, they're actually spinning it. They put it in a system and they spin it, but it's also in a blue jar, and it's in glass. I'm not fond of coconut oils in plastics, not at all. But this company, fantastic. I would recommend it. I'm not fond of many other coconut oil brands. It's just I feel it's either too processed, or they're using it they're extracting the oil from coconuts that have been sitting around a while. So I put a good tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of this stuff in my smoothie. This fat is going to give you energy all day long. Coconut oil is one of the healthiest ingredients, one of the healthiest fats, and it will bling your body out for sure. Your brain's gonna just go woo! So check this out. I'm gonna put 1 to 2 tablespoons. This is liquid because I've had it on my counter. Usually, I recommend putting it in the refrigerator, because if you leave it out for too long, or if it's too warm, it will actually get rancid. And so I recommend all oils. Grapeseed oils, olive oils, go in the refrigerator. Okay, so I have this out. It's a little liquid, but if it's in the refrigerator, it's going to be solid. It's going to be white, hard, solid, and you can just take a spoon and put 2 big spoonfuls of this in your smoothie. So I'm just going to, give it an eye here. I'm going to put about 1 tablespoon to 2 tablespoons in there. That's it. Now the base for liquid. A lot of people are, they have their own ideas, but I use structured water, and we'll talk about this little thing another time, but this is a little vortexer, and I run structured water through, and I use about 1 cup. You can use unsweetened coconut milk, unsweetened rice milk, unsweetened coconut milk, rice milk, almond milk. I'm not fond of them personally, just because I feel they're too processed. So I use structured water, or I will use the water from the whole coconut that's inside, and I'll pour that in there. So basically, I use bottled spring water. I do not use plastic bottled water. We'll talk about plastic bottled water another time, but basically I just use this little vortexer, and I add about 1/4 cup, maybe on this one a little bit less, maybe 1/4 cup of liquid. I want my smoothie thick. Making your smoothie thick becomes a meal, and your body takes it in a little differently. If it's too aqueous, you're going to burn right through it, you're going to be hungry, and not going to be good. So I shut this puppy down, and then give me a few seconds. It's going to be a little loud in here, right? Check this out. Okay, so my intuition is saying I need a little bit more liquid. And again, I like my smoothie thicker, so you might need to have, you might need to stop it and add a little extra water, but make sure your smoothies are thick. Not aqueous. I know there's a lot of other people showing you how to do other things, but I'm showing you a new way, and we're going to get this rolling. Okay, so make it thick, and you'll see your body will reply differently than you usually are. That's it. And here we go, and I'm going to show you the consistency. Check this out, and look at this. You see this? It's thick, like a thick, creamy shake. That's the consistency you want. You want this. You want this action, that you need to eat it with a spoon. That's what you want. And by the way, oh my God, heavenly bliss. Make this, get back to me, your body's going to be blinging. I'm Rino Soriano. This is my Mystic Smoothie. I gotta go. I'm gonna go enjoy this. And remember, healthy body, happy soul. Yeah, baby.